This quick video is going to show you one of the newest tools we have. It's an add-on for all Google Docs and Google Forms called GMath. Let me show you some of the examples I've already created with GMath. You can make a graph of a linear equation. You can put in any equation you want. So this would be a nice example for students to say, are these two the same graphs or not? You can control your x-axis and your y-axis. You can put in equations. So there's an equation editor in there. You can put in a variety of types of graphs. They even have the ability to put in bar graphs, and in this is a case of a box and whisker plot, and they even have piecewise graphs. So let's talk about how we can get this. So in your Google Drive, go and create a new Google document. In that Google document, you're going to go to Add-ons and choose Get Add-ons. Then in the search bar, type in GMath. And you'll see that there's an option to get the free account for GMath. You're going to have to allow them to get access to your Google Docs. And it takes just a few seconds and you have GMath. Now if you have some time, go in and you can learn more about GMath when you first set it up, and I would take the time. They do have some interesting ideas there. But let me show you how it works. Now, let's say you want to ask a question. To insert a graph, you go into Add-ons. GMath now is going to be one on your list, and you may not have the charts or anything else because I've added those on as well. And I want to create a graph, so I'm going to first show you how to create a graph. So you'll see over to the right here, you have some options that appear. And these are suggestions that appear first. So I can enter in my own value. You can put y equals, but you don't need to. It assumes it's a y equals graph. So let's just start with something basic, 3x minus 5. Here. I can preview it, and they have a preview here on the right hand side. I can change the min or the max of the graph zoom area. I can add a lot of different things here, but let's just go ahead and add that into my equation. So there's a lot of different things. I just would suggest you play with it. One thing you can do is you can change the size once you enter it in. You can also copy and paste that, and you can enter it into other equations or put it into other spaces. Some other add-ons that we have is you can add in math expression. So this one has the option to actually, you could speak it in, and that works when you're in the Chrome browser. It would work on all Chromebooks, and our students will have this option when all of them have the Chromebooks, or you can just type something in. So let's start with a fraction. Let's say I want to add two fractions together. So I have a fraction here, and it's in this LaTeX. I don't even know how, LaTeX. And so you do have to go in if you want numbers, and you have to go back in and get the letters out, and you can put in a number. So I'm just dividing here, and I have a number. And let's say now I want to add it to another fraction. So I want to add it to another fraction. So I'm having to take some and type some in. It does give you that preview here, so you kind of know what you're working with. You can change the pixels to make it bigger, and it helps a little bit with that pixels when you're inserting the picture. But consider, it depends on what you're inserting in, how big of pixels you want. You can make it so it's bold. You can make different things in there that you want. I think that did something I didn't want it to do. So I'm going to leave that, and I'm going to insert. And now I have my expression. So it's a nice way to quickly put in a fraction or different types of expressions. It does, squares, it does square roots. You can kind of see a variety of things that they do allow you to put into an equation. Matrices, there's just a wide variety of things that you can enter in. The last one I want to show you in GMath is the statistical display. And so this allows you just to enter in a set of numbers, and it doesn't have to be in any particular order. I just have my set. I should have made it actually a set that I started with. So I'm making a set of, and you can input from information from a set, and you can preview. I can see here I can make that into a histogram. I can make it into a box and or a bar chart, excuse me, or I can make it into a box and whisker plots, and I can just insert that. and you'll see it kind of come in here. And again, I can make it bigger if I want. I can even make a different title if I wanted a different title. So there's a lot to explore. I'm pretty excited about this. If you have a chance, think about other add-ons. If you do work with flowcharts at all, a nice add-on to have for that is Lucidchart, where you can insert a flowchart. You kind of can create it in Lucidchart, and then you can insert some different flowchart type of things. So there's a lot of kind of fun things to explore when it comes to add-ons.